Greetings. You got here before me, Kathy. Hope you're well. I had to just run to the store and get some milk. I'm gonna make some coffee and we'll go through the lineups here. I want to welcome everybody. Forbes Field in Pittsburgh. And I'm hoping for a nice, relaxing Sunday morning of Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. Gonna make my afternoon brew here, folks. So settle in. Settle in, everybody. Welcome everybody, Jeffrey Guterman here with the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. Now we use Baseball Reference to use the exact lineups that were used in the game. And there we go. Amos Otis started this game. He was brought up from the minors. Eventually traded to the Kansas City Royals. His first year was 67 with the Mets, 59 at bats. Then he spent 68 in the minors, and then he came up here, had 93 at bats, and then the rest is history. He was traded to the Royals and had a very long career with them, and ended up with over 2,000 hits. Our lineups are as follows. It's Buddy Harrelson leading it off for the Mets at shortstop. Amos Otis batting second in left field. Oh, God. I don't know why I have such trouble with these cleaning these goddamn glasses. Batting third is Tommy Agee. He'll play center field. The cleanup hitter is Don Clendenin. He is at first. Ron Swoboda in right field. Batting sixth, Jerry Grody, the catcher. There we go. Al Weiss batting eighth at second base. And then Tom Seaver comes in with 15 wins, the right-hander, ace for the Mets, batting ninth. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, the first place Pirates, they have a 2-game lead over St. Louis. Matty Alou leading off in center. Gene Alley at second base, batting second. Willie Stargell in left field, batting third. Batting fourth is Roberto Clemente in right. Al Oliver batting fifth at first base. Manny Sanguillen batting sixth and catching. Richie Hebner is the third baseman. He'll bat seventh. Freddie Patek, the shortstop, batting eighth. And Luke Walker, the pitcher, batting ninth. Let me add these. Let me just add something, these here. In just a moment, we expect the Pirates to take the field. We are in Forbes Field. This is the third of a 4-game series. The Mets were swept by the Pirates in a doubleheader that started off this series. In real world, the Mets won this one 5-2, and you would expect that with Seaver and in the pennant stretch here. The coffee is almost ready. And the Pirates take the field. There's Luke Walker on the mound. Yes, indeed. Taking his warm-ups with the coffee we got. Thank you, Kathy Harden. And leading it off for the New York Mets will be Buddy Harrelson here. Again, the Mets were swept by the Bucks. Okay, Walker is ready now. Here's the windup and the pitch to Buddy Harrelson. That's 6'10", switch hitter batting right. It's a ballpark. We're in Forbes. He's batting right-handed. 1-8, it goes through for a base hit on a 6. So Buddy Harrelson with a leadoff single here. And Amos Otis is the batter. Otis beat bunter. I'm going to be trying out the super advanced, if you will, sacrifice bunch chart. It's pretty simple to use because Amos is going to lay it down, Kathy Harden. And we have a different thing here. We have to use the white die to determine where it's hit. So he's a B. First, let's find out if the infield is in or out, though. The infield is in, so he's a C now. Amos lays it down. It's an 8C. And it's hit to the third baseman, Hebner. And then we just look over here in the outcome here. And Amos lays down a good bunt, and Harrelson goes to second. Simple enough. So Buddy Harrelson, we'll use that for a little bit, and if I'm comfortable with it, we'll stay with it. So Otis lays down a nice bunt. Here's AG now with Harrelson in scoring position. That coffee is almost ready, folks. Okay, Walker from the stretch. And the pitch to AG. That is a 2-9 left-handed, and he struck him out. AG goes down swinging. 2 down. And Don Clendenin in a clutch situation here. Eddie Kranepool has got to be hurt, even though he wouldn't play against left-handers. We have not seen him. We got a question after this inning. Beautiful. A beautiful question coming up after this inning, folks. Okay, Walker looks in. He gets the sign from Sanguian. And the pitch to Clendenin. That's 110. It's hit a ballpark blast by Clendenin. He's a right-hander. That's a 7. Oh, Lord, that's a long ways to go. It's a long fly to left for the out. Look at that, home run 1. That's because it's deep out there. So again, the side is retired. It was a 110 ballpark blast against Walker, the left-hander. He's a right-hander, Clendenin. And we look at Pittsburgh, and it's a long out to left field, caught by Stargell. And the side is retired. So it's no runs. The leadoff single by Buddy Harrelson. He went to second on a sacrifice and was left on base. We've gone half an inning. It's the Mets nothing. And the Pirates coming to bat. Here's Tom Seaver taking his warm-ups now. I think we're ready to get that coffee here. leading it off for the Bucks is Matteo Alou. Matteo, left-handed hitter, steps into the batter's box. Seaver is ready now. Here's the windup and the pitch to Alou. That's 3-5, right-handed. Swung on, and that's a drive hit out into the gap, and it's going to drop. And Alou at second with a leadoff double off Seaver. A 3-5 double. And here's Gene Alley. Oh, that is good coffee, no doubt about it. No doubt about it, that's good coffee. Wow. Okay, here's Alley stepping in. Seaver from the stretch with Alou on second base. Here's the pitch from Seaver. That's 4-7 right-handed, and that is a fly to center. AG catches up with it, a running catch, one down. And here's Stargell. Stargell, left-handed hitter. Skies are overcast here. The meteorologist says there is a 30% chance of rain. Okay, Stargell steps in the batter's box. Big hand for Willie Stargell. Okay, Seaver from the stretch now. Again, with Matteo on second and one out. Here's the pitch to Stargell. 4-3, left-handed, ballpark. Left-handed hitter in Pittsburgh, and it's going to go through for a base hit. Matteo has to hold at third, and Seaver in trouble here in the first here. It's Stargell on first, Alou on third with Clemente coming up. And here's Clemente. He steps in the box. Seaver gets the sign from Grody now. Infield is back. The pitch to Clemente. Whoa. 112, he hit him. Oh my. So that loads the bases. I was thinking of walking him anyway, but he hit him. So the bases are full with only one out. Al Oliver, left-handed hitter. Again, infield is back. Here's Seaver. 4-7 left-handed, and that's a double down the line. Oh my, Matty scores. Stargell scores. Clemente rounding third. Let's check it out again. 4-7 left-handed. Seaver, double 1-4. It was a double. Clemente, and that's to center field. Clemente 1-15. AG -3, 1-12. And he's coming home. Here's the throw from AG. And he's out. Oh, Clemente is thrown out by Tommy Agee. Oliver goes to third. There's not much of a place to put it, but that'll be 2 outs. And Oliver on third with Manny Sanguillen in a clutch situation here. Good thing the Mets, Agee got Clemente. It's 2-0 Pirates here in the bottom of the first. Sanguillen now. Seaver. And the pitch. 3-4 right-handed. Grounds it to Harrelson at short. And he throws it to Clendenin. And the side is retired. Oh, but a 2-run inning here for the Bucs to open it up. They just don't let up, these Bucs. We've gone 1. It's Pirates 2, Mets nothing. And let's get this here from Kathy Harden here. Let's get a good question here. Wait for it now, please. This director was accused of directing the fake moon landing by conspiracy theorists. Whoa. God, you mean... God. So it's a known director, and they said he did it, and that would be 69. Oh God, what director? I'm gonna just take a guess, Kathy. Just a guess. So many directors. I have no idea. I've never heard of that. I've heard of the idiots who claim it was faked. Freaking nutcases. No, it's not Alfred. Would anyone else like to take a guess? Yeah, I don't think it could be Oliver Stone, who's a conspiracy theorist, because he didn't make movies back then. I don't believe in 69. I'm going to pass on this one. Oh, that is good coffee. Oh, my. It'll make sense when I hear it. Lord. God. Of course it will. I still don't. Kubrick, of course. Of course. Of course. I should have thought of that. You know that? Especially with 2001 coming out. I'm not sure what year that was, but that was long about it. It's a great question from Kathy Harden. Yeah, of course, Kubrick. Great question, folks. We've gone 1, it's 2-0 Pirates. Keep them coming. Oh, that is good coffee, no doubt about it. Here's Luke Walker now. He takes the mound, and he's taking his warm-ups. It's 2-0 Bucs. We're in the top of the second. Super question. Here's Ron Swoboda to lead it off. Here's the pitch from Walker. 2-7 left-handed, and he struck him out. Second strikeout for Luke. Luke has won 12 games this year. Now Ed Charles. Ed Charles getting a rare start. I can only think he was hurt for a bit and didn't play. He has not started a game in a while. Ed Charles against the left-hander. Walker into his windup and the pitch to Charles. That's 4-6 right-handed, and that is a grounder to third. Hebner digs it out and throws it over to Oliver for the second out in the top of the second. And here's Grody now. The lights are on here at Forbes Field. It's overcast and threatening. Here's Walker. The pitch to Grody. That's 4-4 right-handed. Grounds it to third X. Hebner digging. 326. He's digging for it. 326, 15-3. 6-8-11. And he boots it. Oh, a G1-E1. And Grody is on base with 2 outs. An error by Richie Hebner, was unable to dig it at all. First error of the ball game. And here comes Al Weiss with 2 outs and Grody on first base. I should have gotten that. I think my head is basically, I'm burnt out. I should have thought of that. Okay, Walker with 2 outs, Grody on first, and the pitch to Al Weiss. That's 3-10 left-handed, and there's a base hit by Weiss. Grody goes to second and holds. 2 outs, and Seaver is the batter. Oh, isn't that too bad? So Seaver, a 1 WR, comes up. His first plate appearance. It's Weiss on first, Grody on second. Here's Walker. And the pitch to Seaver. That's 6-9, right-handed, struck him out. And that's the third strikeout for Luke. Whoops, put it in the wrong spot, no runs. 1 hit, an error, and ignore that right there, okay? And 2 left on. We're in the middle of the second. It's 2-0 Pirates. And we're heading now to the bottom of the third. Here's Seaver. He had a tough go at it in the first. It's going to be the gravedigger, Richie Hebner, to lead it off. He had a trouble digging one out. And we have one in the top of the fourth from Kathy. We love it. Hebner leading off here, left-handed hitter. Okay, Seaver now. The wind-up, the pitch to Hebner. That's 4-11 left-handed. Walked him. Just missed. And Hebner is on. Now Freddie Patek with Walker on deck. .510 right-handed, grounds it to short. Harrelson throws to Weiss at second, over to Clendenin. It's a double play, so that's the way to do it. 2 outs, nobody on now. It was a .510 right-handed. And here's Luke Walker, the pitcher. Here's Seaver. 3-5 to Walker, grounds it again to Buddy Harrelson. He has it, and he throws it out. So the side is retired. It's no runs, no hits. The leadoff walk to Hebner. He was doubled off, none left on. And we're heading to the top of the third here. It's 2-0 Pirates. Walker comes out, takes his warm-up. He'll start with the top of the order here. Cardinals only 2 out. They play the Cubs later on this date. In St. Louis, it'll be Jenkins for the Cubs and Nelson Bryles for the Cardinals. Cardinals just unable to make up ground, and they are now 2 behind. Here's Buddy Harrelson, singled left on in the first. Harrelson switch hitter, batting right. Okay, Walker is ready. Here's the pitch to Harrelson, 1-7 left-handed, tap back to Walker. And he throws it to Oliver, 1 down. Now here's the youngster, Amos Otis. Just his 3rd year, and he has not even played much at all. In fact, he wasn't even in the majors in '68. His first appearance in the majors was in '67, believe it or not. Traded to the Royals after this inning. Here's Walker now. The pitch to Otis. 5-5, right-handed, grounds to short X. That's for Patek. 336. E36, 11-15. Whoops, couldn't be. Oh yeah, it's short. Yeah, Patek E36, 11-15, and he boots it. Whoa, it's a G1E1 error, and Otis is on. Second error for the Pirates. Otis a D-stealer. All that means is he didn't try much. I don't know how he was in real world overall in his career. Here's AG now. He struck out by Walker in the first inning. It's 1 out. Amos Otis. I can completely imagine him as a New York Met all his career if they kept him. Just in an alternate history. Amos Otis. Otis on first, 1 out in center field. It's not like they had a center fielder. AG didn't last too much longer. I mean, he lasted a few years. Here's Walker now from the stretch, and the pitch to AG. That is 5-7 right-handed, grounds to second X for Gene Alley, 221. (3-2). It's going to be a G3, no one being held. E21, 2-4-5 rare play. It's going to be a G3 rare play. And once again, it's not so rare. AG lines a shot that hits the mound, deflects to Alley, the second baseman. And he makes the play to first, and Otis goes to second. So it's 2 away now. And Don Clendenin in another clutch situation. He came up with one in the first and flew to left. Mets down by 2, top of the third. Here's Walker, and the pitch to Clendenin. 2-5, and he struck him out. Whoa, Walker, very tough with his 4th strikeout on a 2-5 left-handed. The side is out, no runs, no hits. The error, putting Otis on, left on base. We are in the middle of the third. It's 2-0. Here's Seaver now. Leading it off is Lou, top of the order. He doubled and scored in that 2-run first. That's the sign. Mike Terranova has arrived. Greetings. We say greetings to Mike. Here's Seaver and the pitch to Lou. That's 111 right-handed. Grounds it to third. Ed Charles has it. And he throws it to Clendenin, one away. Now here's Gene Alley. I'm doing okay. Oh, I'm doing all right here. Here's Gene Alley with 1 out, nobody on. He flew to center in the first. And wait for our question after this inning now. Seaver into his windup, pitch to Alley. That is 1-5, right-handed, struck him out. And that's the first today for Seaver. 2 down. Here's Pop Stargell. Stargell singled, scored the second run of the 2-run inning. It's 2-0 Pirates. Bottom of the third, Seaver. And the pitch to Stargell. That's 6-8. And he pops it up. He pops it up to second. And under that is Weiss. And it's a nice 1-2-3 for Tom Seaver there in the third. And we've won 3. It's Pittsburgh 2, New York Mets nothing. Now, please wait for it all. This is well worth the wait, folks. Kathy Harden with her next question. What sport is played in Flushing Meadows? What sport is played at Flushing Meadows? I think it's tennis. Don't they also have a Forest Hills sport? All right, it's not horse racing? Joel Horland with horse racing. Thank you, Kathy. Great question. I had to think, wasn't there also, what happened to the Forest Hills tennis situation? And we will head into the 4th inning in just a couple minutes, folks. Stand by, please. Have a little more coffee here. Great question from Kathy Harden. All right, Luke Walker will take the mound, taking his warm-ups now. Leading it off will be Ron Swoboda. He was struck out by Walker in the 2nd inning. Here's Swoboda now. Mets down 2-0. Here's Walker. And the pitch to Swoboda. 5-9, right-handed, struck him out. That's the 5th for Luke. And boy, is he tough today. Now Ed Charles, the poet. Charles grounded to third in the second. That's 2-7. Left-handed, struck him out. Oh my, that's 3 in a row for Walker. Two down for Grody. Grody reached on an error by third baseman Richie Hebner, and he was left on base along with Weiss, who singled. Here's the pitch to Grody, and that's a 3-6 left-handed. There's a base hit by Grody. A 2-out single. Grody on first here, and now Weiss comes up. Oh. Okay, Walker now. The pitch to Weiss. 6-5, right-handed. That's a drive into the gap. Actually, it's cut off, and it's a base hit. And here's the second time that Seaver comes up with a runner in scoring position. It's first and third now, 2 outs. What a waste. I guess that's part of baseball, huh? Okay, Seaver now. Clutch situation, but it doesn't apply. They don't have it on the pitcher's cards. Pitcher's hitting cards. But it is still a clutch situation. First and third, 2 down. Walker trying to get out of this. Here's the pitch to Seaver. That's 4-7. Right-handed, walked him. And that'll load the bases. Walker has loaded the bases by walking Seaver on a 4-7 right-handed. And that'll bring up Buddy Harrelson, who is 1 for 2 today. And this is a clutch situation for Harrelson. The bases are full, 2 down. Walker, full windup here. And the pitch to Harrelson. 3-7 left-handed. No one held, grounds to second. Alley has it, throws it over to Oliver, and the side is retired. So the Mets strand 3 here in the 4th. No runs, 2 hits and a walk. We are in the middle of the 4th, and it's still 2-0 Pirates. And here's Seaver. He allowed the 2 runs in the first. He has settled down since then. It will be Clemente, Oliver, and Sanguillen. Yes, they can use all the good vibes they can get. Here's Clemente to lead it off. Okay, Seaver. The pitch to Clemente. That's 1-7. And that is a grounder to first, stop by Clendenin. Oh, a beauty. And Seaver covering the bag. A beautiful stop by Clendenin. And there's one away. It was hit hard, and Clendenin picked it up almost in the outfield. 1 down. Here's Al Oliver now. Good coffee. Whoa. Okay, Seaver now. And the pitch to Oliver. That's 5-8, left-handed, grounds to second X. That'll be for Weiss. A 231. 5-2. G3. Weiss, E31, 468. Wait a minute. Weiss, E31? How could it be? Wait a minute, I must have misread that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, he's an E27. I was looking at the shortstop there. I am so sorry, he's an E27. It happens. 468, E27. And he throws him out, 2 away. And now Manny Sanguillen. Sanguillen is 0 for 1. Seaver has retired 7 in order now. The pitch to Sanguillen. And that's 312 right-handed. And it's a base hit by Manny Sanguillen. A 2-out single. On a 312 right-handed. And here comes Hebner. 2 outs with Sanguillen on first. Seaver from the stretch. He gets the sign from Grody. Here's the pitch. 5-9, left-handed. Fly ball left field, Otis. Getting under that, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's no runs. The single by Sanguillen. Left on base. Both pitchers now tough. And it's 2-0 after 4. I hope your Sunday is going well, everybody. Here's Walker now to face the Mets. Top of the 5th. Amos Otis will lead it off. Cleon has been out. Let me see the last time Cleon played. Yeah, he missed the doubleheader. He played on the 11th, but he missed the doubleheader. He's missing this game. And when do we expect him back? Will he be back for the final game of this series? No, he will not. Cleon is out. He doesn't play on the 15th in the first game against St. Louis. On the 16th, 17th, I'm sorry. He is out. He misses the 18th. Some of you may remember this when he was hurt. They play the Pirates one more time on the September 19th. Whoa, he misses the 20th. He's going to be out. When does he come back? Lord. He's hurt. Lord. He's out on the 21st. My Lord, he's got to come back because, you know, he pinch hit on the 22nd. So that's that. He'll be probably back in about 8 days within the replay. Okay, Otis leading it off. Here's Walker. Tell you, the Mets suffer without him, without Cleon. Here's the pitch from Walker. That's 2-5, left-handed, walked him. Walker walks Otis, and Tommy Agee comes up. He's the tying run. Agee 0 for 2. From the stretch, Walker. That's 5-3 right-handed. Fly ball left X. That's for Stargell. He's dangerous out there. 4-8. Might be a chance here for the Mets. 15-4. I think he might get to that. Yeah, he did. F2. E8. 2-4-5, a rare play again. And he makes the catch. And the rare play does not apply. All right, it's a runner on third, if a runner on third situation. Here's Clendenin now. Now Clendenin, the tying run at the plate. Walker. And the pitch. That's 4-9 right-handed. Grounds it to short. Patek. And he throws it to Ali at second, over to Oliver for an inning-ending double play. So isn't that underwhelming there for the Mets? No runs, no hits. A walk to Otis, doubled up, none left on, middle of the fifth. And it is still a 2-0 ball game. Both pitchers tough here. After Seaver allowed 2 in the first. And here comes Seaver. His first endurance is the 8th. Walker's is the 7th. And it'll be Patek, Walker, back to the top, Alou for the Pirates. Again, the Pirates. 2 games in first. It's not a big lead. And they've been something all season. Cardinals hoping to do something about that. Here's Seaver now. And the pitch to Patek. That is 6-7 right-handed. Struck him out. And that's the second by Seaver. Now Luke Walker. He grounded to short his first time up. Six, 7, left-handed, struck him out. That's 2 strikeouts this inning, and the third for Seaver in this ball game. And here's Alou. Alou rarely strikes out, relatively, 35 all year. With, look at that, 698, over 700, well over 700 plate appearances. 2 outs, nobody on. Alou at the plate, facing Seaver. That's 2-7 right-handed. It's a base hit for Alou. His second hit of the ball game. So Alou is on. 1-10 being held. And Gene Alley is the batter. It's the 5th hit allowed by Seaver this ball game. Alley 0 for 2. Seaver. That's 2-5, right-handed. Ballpark blast by Alley, and he's got the power, my lord, but it's a 1 across the board. Oh, that'll be a fly out to left by Otis, and the side is retired. I do that without looking, but let's confirm it. 2-5 ballpark blast, full diamonds. Pittsburgh, home run 1, fly out to left. Caught by Otis. And the side is retired. So it's no runs. Must be deep out there. I've heard of the right field porch in Forbes Field. No runs, 1 hit, but I didn't know about left field. Let me check out the dimensions of Forbes Field just for my own knowledge. Well, left field line was 365. Left center is 406. Goodness. Deepest left center, 457. Oh, I guess that's center almost. Right center, 436. Right center field, 375. 300 down the right field line. Well, but most of them don't hit it right down the line, so I guess that's why. It's very interesting. Big dimensions there for Forbes Field. And there's a quick gander of it. I guess this right field porch they refer to, deep in center. Look at that. That's a big ballpark. I'm going to take a break for about 2 minutes, folks, just to get my bearings straight. We've gone 5. It's Pittsburgh 2, New York Mets nothing. And if anyone has any questions, let me know. I'll give me like an inning ahead, at least, and I will highlight it. My name's Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. 2-0 Pirates through 5. In our 1969 replay, September 13th. Whew. Great ball game. Oh, Let me see who hit for the Mets this year. This game this year. I am so sorry, folks. I'm taking this nice and leisurely. Rod Gaspar pinch hit and Bob Heiss. Bob Heiss. Obviously a call-up. Well, he was pretty good. Road Scholar, you there? I'm going to see if you sent me him. Kathy Harden notes that she heard this morning, she's assuming from the owners, want to get back to pitchers going longer in games. I think that would be, I'm okay with that, though. I just am not okay with... Shamsky is available, and he is surprisingly decent against left-handed pitching. Kranepool's hurt. He's someone to think about today. I think it would be great. You know, I am really against changing rules, though. To accommodate what I would call natural evolutionary changes. So the use of relievers has just evolved. You know, I think it's not due to any changes really in the game. I could be wrong, but you know, I also think not allowing the shift. It's the evolution of the game. The clock, well, I don't know. I guess that's okay because it was getting to a point where the 3 and an average game being 3 hours or longer really got to be old. Anyway, we're gonna head to the top of the 6th. That was a very, very tasty dose there, Kathy, for me. And it's gonna be Walker, top of the 6th. And leading it off will be Ron Swoboda. We are here at Forbes Field. And here's Swoboda coming in. Steps in the batter's box. Walker has shut the Mets out for 5 innings. He's allowed 4 hits. He's walked 2 and struck out 6. Very tasty. Without anxiety. Without excessive anxiety. Swoboda has struck out twice today. Here's Walker now, the wind-up and the pitch to Swoboda. That is 3-6, left-handed, grounds it to second for Ali. Over to Oliver, 1 down. And here's Ed Charles. Big Ed Charles, 0 for 2 today. As long as they have... That's true, Joel. I like the way you put that. He says there's something unnatural about telling the manager where he can place his fielders. I think the rule book, now I heard this from somebody else, so I don't know that it's right. By the way, Ed Charles is stepping in the batter's box. I heard that there is some rule that say they have to be inside the foul lines, and that's the only requirement. That's fouled back and out of play by Charles, 0-1. Now, you're not going to put a third baseman I don't think he's allowed to be right in front of the batter because I think he can get killed that way. Plus, you know what I'm saying? There's got to be a limit to how far you can come in. But yeah, they did a shift against Ted Williams. My father used to always remind me. They had a shift against Williams. Yeah, fair territory, sure. In fact, you can even have him on the foul line, outside, I guess. I don't know why you would want to. You know what I mean? Okay, here's Walker. And, if you want to get me started, I could do this with you sometime, you all. Maybe if anyone's interested after the game, rule changes, meaning it's a parody of baseball where and some of you have heard it already, but I would actually demonstrate it with Strat-O-Matic. I have several rule changes that are absurd. Okay? Just totally absurd. Okay, here's Charles now. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes, Walker. And the pitch to Charles. That is 6-5 right-handed. And that's a drive hit out into the gap by Eddie. It's going to drop, and he's into second with a double. He only hit 207 this year. I'll tell you this, he was on the field when they won it all. He had 8 doubles. Ed Charles on second to lead it off. And here's Jerry Grody now. Okay, Walker now from the stretch. 1 out, Charles on second. The pitch to Grody. That's 4-8, right-handed, walked them. Here they are in the bottom third of their order again with runners on base. This has been the story of the game now, third time. And here's Al Weiss. Oh, Lord. You gotta depend on Al, you can't depend on Seaver. And Al's been known to pull some surprises. Okay, Walker from the stretch. Weiss 2 for 2. Here's the pitch. That's 1-8. Oh, he pops it up to second for Ali. 1 out. It's a shame. And here's Seaver now. 2 down. First and second. The bottom third has allowed 4 runners on base, just the bottom third of the order. Here's Walker trying to get out of this. And the pitch to Seaver. 3-8, he struck him out. So the Mets strand 2 again. Seaver gets his 7th strikeout. Walker, I'm sorry. It's no runs again for the Mets. The double and the walk both left on. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th. 2-0 Bucks. Seaver allowed 2 in the first. He's been throwing shutout baseball since. Here's the heart of the order, Stargell, leading it off. 1 for 2, scored the second run. Okay, Seaver is ready. Here's the pitch to Stargell. That's 6-8. Left-handed, pops it up to Weiss at second base. 1 out. You know, if you're not going to score any runs, Seaver's allowed 2. And this is a very, very good hitting club. Clemente was hit by a pitch, and he tapped it. He hit it deep to first. If some of you may remember, Clendenin caught up with it and threw the Seaver covering the bag. Here's Seaver. And the pitch to Clemente. That's 4-9 right-handed, and he struck him out. Oh, Clemente goes down swinging. That's the 4th. That's the way to do it. Get the best hitter down on strikes. And now Al Oliver. Oliver 1 for 2, doubled. He knocked in 2, and Clemente tried to score. From first, he was thrown out by Agee, preventing a 3-run inning. It's 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Seaver now. And the pitch to Al Oliver. That's 3-2. Oh, it's a base hit. You know, Seaver letting up hits with 2 outs. He let up a single in the last 3 innings with 2 outs. No harm done. Retired the side in order in the 3rd. Walked the leadoff batter in the 2nd. Double play put a stop to that runner. And, well, the 1st inning he allowed 2 runs. Here's Sanguillen, 2 outs, Oliver on 1st. Seaver into his windup. And the pitch to Sanguillen. 3-8, right-handed. There's a single. Right up the middle. Oliver rounds second, goes to third. So Seaver puts 2 on here with a runner on third in the 6th on a 3-8 single by Emmanuel. And here comes the Gravedigger. The Gravedigger comes up in a clutch situation. Not a good clutch hitter. Look at his card against right-handers. Okay, Seaver trying to get out of this. Lord. Here's Seaver now. That's 2-2. Oh, he lines it to first. Caught by Clendenin. Right on the money. Hit it so hard. Right at Don Clendenin. The side is retired. 2-2 right-handed. So it's no runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. And we've gone 6. And it's still a 2-0 ball game. I hate to reach out and ask. If you don't have them, that's perfectly fine, Kathy, but any chance of a double shot during the stretch? Here's Walker now. This will be Walker's first endurance inning. It'll be the top of the order, Buddy Harrelson. If you don't have it, that's fine. We know each other well enough. Here's Buddy, switch hitter, batting right now. Buddy 1 for 3 today. Amos is on deck. The pitch from Walker. That's a 2-9, and he struck him out. Oh my. Against the left-hander, he struck Buddy Harrelson out. Oh, a double shot is coming. That's the 8th strikeout for Luke Walker. Look at that. 2-9 left-handed. Would have been a walk against the right-hander. 1 down. Here's Amos now. We got a double shot here from Kathy Harden. And here's Amos now. You got to stay with him. I want to show you his card, everybody. He only had 93 at-bats. He hit 151. You know, that's like, I don't know what that is, 12, 13 hits out of 93 at-bats. But he could hit a big one. And he played, so he's playing. Not to mention there, I guess, you know, I could bring Gaspar in, a 220 hitter. That's a frickin' 70 points better, but it's not realistic. And look at Otis against right-handed pitching. But he's facing Walker, the southpaw. Leave it to Gil Hodges. But Hodges allowed him to play, face right-handers. It's not too often that you prevent a right-handed hitter from hitting a right-handed pitcher. Refusing a lefty-lefty, there are some left-handers just can't hit them. I'm sure there's maybe some right-handers. Here's Otis now facing Walker. He's been into the middle of something every inning. He walked every time. Here's the pitch, 5'10" right-handed, grounds it to Buddy, to Patek. This is with one out, 5'10", right-handed, Patek 336. .336, 6'11", 14. Wait a minute. Don't tell me I did it again. Oh, no. E36, 14. And he throws him out. Nice play by Patek, 2 down. And here comes Agee. At least bring the Mets within 1 with a blast here, Agee. Okay, Walker now. Agee 0 for 3. And the pitch, Walker's been amazing. That is 3-8, left-handed, walked him. Okay, so Agee is on, and here's a chance for Clendenon. This is the chance here. This is a chance. Walker lost Agee on a base on balls. And Agee is on first, 2 down. And here's Clendenon now. 110 is freaking useless. That's a home run 1, a fly out the rest. Look at that. Shit. Here's Walker. The pitch to Clendenon. That's 3-8. Oh, he flies it to center. High and playable by Mateo, who makes the catch, and Walker gets out of that. Any bit of whatever that was. We are in the 7th inning stretch. It's a typical Met loss, 2-0 with Seaver on the mound, and we've got a double shot here. Double shot here. Here's the first one. Which soul singer had a heart attack on stage in 1977 and lingered in a coma till 1984? Holy cow. Soul singer. God, that's going to be so tough. Why didn't they just turn it off? You know? I wouldn't let me be in a coma. I have a thing turn me off. If my brain is dead. I guess the brain isn't completely dead. Teddy Pendergrass. Whoa. That's a great guess. That's a great answer. Teddy Pendergrass. It's Kathy Harden with which soul singer had a heart attack on stage in 19... No, it's not... Well, it was a great guess. Now, this is just the first of a two double shot here. It's 2-0 Pirates on September 13 in our 1969 replay. I don't know, Kathy. I just... any other guesses? Yeah, now Otis went down in a plane crash, I believe. Lonely Teardrops. Your love keeps lifting me higher. I should know this. Otis Redding is a good guess. But he went down in a plane crash, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure of anything anymore. You still got me, Kathy. That is a super question. I'm going to give up the redness already to you just for the question. Jackie Wilson, incredible. What a tragedy. What a freaking tragedy. And a super question from Kathy Harden. Thank you. We have another one. Jackie Wilson. Kept in a coma for 7 years. Lord, have mercy on me. And it's a beautiful double shot middle of the 7th. I want to thank everybody for being here at this ball game, especially Kathy Harden for the questions. We're at Forbes Field. Who had no hitters in consecutive seasons? Well, that's pretty easy. I don't know how quick I misspelled it. In fact, he had no hitters in 4 consecutive seasons. I think also Nolan too. Isn't Nolan also? With his 7 frickin' no hitters? Two of them had to be back-to-back years. Okay, I bet you it is though. Koufax pitched no hitters in 60. Well, I know 65 was his perfect game. Nolan's was spread out. Okay, I just thought maybe 2 of them might have been 62, 3, 4, 5. 62, 3, 4, 5. 4 in a row. And the last one was perfect. In fact, folks, I want to tell you, I was watching, in case you're interested, yesterday, and then I continued. I would watch a couple innings, then go off, do something else, and then I'd always go back to it yesterday. I never got to the end of it. It was game 5 of the 65 series, Koufax. And they were winning 6-0. And he struck out 3 times, and then he got a single. He actually got a base hit. Koufax, not a great hitter. Well, here's Luke Walker. Here's Seaver to pitch the top of the 7th, bottom of the 7th. What's wrong with me? And it's going to be Patek, Walker, and then Mateo Alou. It's 2-0 Pirates. Something's got to give here eventually. This is a typical Met game, okay? What would make it even more typical is if it was 1-0. Okay, here's Patek facing Seaver. The pitch to Patek. That's 5-3 right-handed, grounded back to Seaver. X. He's a 111. That's a re-roll. That's 4-1. It's a ground ball, Seaver, 6-10-14. And he throws him out. So Patek is retired. Nice play by Seaver. And here's Luke Walker. Yeah, you say, game 7. Yeah, of the 65 series. And that's an amazing game to watch because Koufax, I don't know about Cott, but Koufax is pitching on 2 days rest. I think Cott was too. In the game I watched, game 5, Cott got hit bad. He was taken out. I don't know if it was the 2nd or the 3rd inning or what. So it can happen. Here's Seaver facing Walker. 2-9, and he chops it to first. Clendenin has it, takes it to the bag, 2-away. That was in Minnesota, that game. And it was, you know, and it has a nice, if you all watch the YouTube, in fact, I think there's only one, maybe, but it includes the clubhouse celebration. And in fact, I think Koufax made reference to Gilliam's play. He did, Joel, in the clubhouse after the game. 2 outs, no one on. Alou at the plate. He's 2 for 3. The pitch from Seaver. That's 2-5 right-handed. There's another base hit by Alou, really clipping the ball there. He's 3 for 4 now. Alou being held 1-2-10. 1-10, and here's Gene Alley. Alley 0 for 3. Here's Seaver. And the pitch 5-10, right-handed, grounds it to Buddy Harrelson at short. And he throws it to Clendenin, and the side is retired. We've gone 7. Now you need to take about and I'm so sorry, I hope you'll just consider this as ambiance, a break of 5 to 7 minutes. So I ask you just to all hang in if you want, okay? It's 2-0 Pirates, but I need to take a break for 5 to 7 minutes. I know that's sort of a quirky thing I do. And I hope you just consider it part of my thing. Part of my silliness. I might as well show you this. I was unable to find this guy. He's got a British accent. He plays all sorts of board games. I'm going to post this on the community board. It's worth watching a little bit if you love Strat-O-Matic. This is a tutorial, if you will, how to play super advanced. But look, you got to look for it. He's also got games. Look at these. He puts these all in here. Now, his username, if you will. Sorry, I got the hiccups a little. Is Box of Delights, and I'm gonna put it on the community board here. If I take the time to show you it, I might as well put it on the community board. I'll just call it Box. Excuse me. Of Delights. There. And I'm not going to play anything from it because he has ads on there, and sometimes that will trigger a copyright issue. There it is. It's worth visiting. It is a 2-0 ball game. Pirates lead the Mets. We've gone 7. It'll be Swoboda, Charles, and Grody here in the 8th. The Mets won this one 5-2 in real world. Lord. They were actually trailing 1-0, and then on the top of the 7th they tied it 1-1. Then they scored 4 on the top of the 8th. It was 5-1. Pirates got 1 in the bottom of the 8th. They pinned no pinch hitters for the Mets. No, nothing. Taylor pinch hit, Cash ran, and Jose Martinez came in when Taylor pinch hit for Freddie Patek. That's something it's a good call. But they still lost. We'll get back to this game in about 2 minutes, folks. Stand by, and thank you for your patience. No, you did not, Kathy Harden. No, you did not. Or maybe you did. I freaking hate that. If you all know, July 4th, typically it's not quite, at least where I'm at in Florida, it's not quite pitch black until 9 p.m., give or take. And that's when the fireworks start. Oh, Lord help me. Oh. Oh. Oh, Lord. Okay, we're going to start here. Luke Walker in his second endurance inning. And he has shut out the Mets through 7. Here's Swoboda now, 0 for 3. Here we go, Kathy. Walker into his windup. Here's the pitch to Swoboda. That is a 6-4 right-handed. Walked him. There we go. Ronald gets on. That's what you need when in a game where runs have been so hard to come by since the first inning. In fact, no one has. Again, Seaver allowed 2 in the first. Swoboda leads off with a base on balls. Swoboda on first. Here's Ed Charles now. Grody out on deck. Here's Walker. And the pitch to Charles, 6-8, right-handed, struck him out. Number 9 for Luke. And here's Grody now. Grody, he could tie this ball game up. He's got some of that. He's a 1 for 2 today. Reached on the error by Hebner. Singled and walked. Reached base all 3 times here. Walker gets the sign from Emmanuel. Here's the pitch to Grody now. That is a 1-9 left-handed. Oh, he struck him out. Number 10. You can't beat that. Jesus. That was a 1-9 left-handed. Struck him out on Grody's card for Luke Walker's 10th of the ball game. We're getting to a point, we'll frickin' let Seaver hit, maybe. There's just nobody really to hit for him. Cleon is hurt. Weiss 2 for 3 now, with Swoboda on first, 2 down. Here's the pitch from Walker. That's 4-7 right-handed. Walked him. And now they have a situation here. They're going to, yes. Whoops. It's first and second, 2 outs. It's a 4-7 walk, and he is 1 hit under a walk away from fatigue. And there's going to be a hitter. Oh shit, that was Weiss. I am so sorry. We're going to have to double check we didn't mess any of that up. It still is a walk, but we got to make sure we had the right card when Grote struck out. We have a quick replay here, folks. A quick instant. And we do this here. What we do is we flip it up and we go back, and here's the pitch to Grote. It is Grote's card. That is a 1-9 left-handed. Oh, he struck him out. Okay, so it was correct. You know, otherwise you have lingering doubt. You have serious doubt. But what the hell is going on here? Let's get back to this ball game.
Gas and battery.
Yeah, let's dig it and let's get back. There's going to be a hitter for Seaver. I mean, you have a situation here. It's a clutch situation, and with Stargell due up, it's going to be, believe it or not, Tug McGraw, because he's sufficiently rested, and it is a relatively close ball game. This whole thing can be turned around with the base hit here. That's what it's all about. Are you anywhere around Rhodes Scholar? Tug McGraw is warming, and he will come in. You around? I just want to see it. I don't think you sent me something that I could use, but I'm going to double check. It's possible you did, but I could be wrong. Could be all completely wrong. I'm looking on my archive. Here we go. Yes, you do. You did send me this, dude. I think I'm going to do this. Let me explain it to you all. Oh my Lord. I can't find where that happened. I saw it as I was looking. This guy was brought up. Here he is. Oh, he's a pitcher, for Christ's sakes. Oh, I'm so sorry, people. Let me just check. You probably sent me all. Oh, here's a hitter. Oh, this guy looks good. Yeah, this guy hit. Bob Heiss. Bob Heiss. Called up here. It's a call being made by Gil Hodges. Here he is. Whoa, he played a while. Lord, he hit 300 for the Mets. He was 3 for 10 all season. We're freaking using him because he was used at other times. And then he was traded, always a journeyman, never played a whole lot. Bob Heiss will come in to hit. He played for 7 teams, including the Mets. He is a right-handed hitter. It works out just fine. Bob Heiss, get up there and hit the cover off the ball, Bob. Bob Heiss is coming in a clutch situation. That's exactly what it is. It's first and second, 2 outs. Walker 1 hit and or walk away from fatigue. Heiss steps in the batter's box. Right-handed hitter against the southpaw. He hit against lefties 70% of the time. He only had 10 at-bats. Hit against lefties 7 times. Here's Walker and the pitch to Heiss. That's 2-3. Oh, he grounds it to third. Lord. The digger, grave digger, digs it out of there, and he throws it to Oliver, and ain't that a shame. Walker gets out of it again, maintaining endurance. We're in the middle of the 8th, and it's 2-0. Walker has been so tough today. Luke Walker. Wow. He has been so tough. And we're heading to the bottom of the 8th, and it's going to be a new pitcher, Tug McGraw. And we're going to give Tug, here's Tug now coming out to the mound. And he's going to take some warm-ups. He'll face the heart of the order, Starchel, Clemente, Oliver. Chance to keep him in the game, as the Mets will bring up the top of their order. I'm not going to pull any funny stuff, even though Amos Otis hit 151. I think Shamsky is even better than that against left-handers, but I'm not going to game the system, if you know what I mean. We'll let him hit as he did in real life. He got a base hit in real world in this game. Today, he's done fairly well. A sacrifice bunt, reached on an error, reached on a walk, but doubled up, and then he grounded to short. Anyway, it's going to be Tug facing the heart of the order. Tug is almost done with his warm-ups. We are at Forbes Field. And McGraw is ready. Here comes Willie Stargell, 1 for 3 today. Again, he scored that second run in the first inning. McGraw, the windup, the pitch to Stargell. That's 4-9 left-handed, grounds it to short X. That's for Buddy Harrelson. .227. It's fair enough. .227. That'll be a ground ball to Buddy. E27, 5'10", 14. And he throws him out. Nice play by Buddy Harrelson. Who, oops, I am so sorry. Oh, Jesus. That's going to bring up Clemente. Clemente 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch in the first and was left on base. In fact, he was out at home trying to come home on that double. Come home from first, thrown out by Agee. Here's Clemente now. McGraw, that's 2-8, left-handed, base hit Clemente. Yeah, I mean, he's going to get a hit off you if you keep pitching to him. So Clemente on first with 1 out. That's a 2-8 left-handed. Absolutely one of the greatest baseball players ever. Absolutely right up there with everybody. Here's Al Oliver. Oliver 2 for 3. Clemente on first, 1 out. Here's McGraw. This is lefty-lefty. That's 6-8 left-handed. There's another base hit. Oh my, you know, Tug's had trouble coming in sometimes. I expect him to be so perfect. I mean, with that ERA, I mean, you know. So McGraw in trouble. And here's Sanguillen with first and third, 1 out. Infield back. Manny 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Pitch from McGraw. That's 2-8 left-handed. That's hit well by Emmanuel. Oh, and it's a 3-run home run. Oh, screw it all, Kathy Harden. That was hit well by Emmanuel. A 2-8 left-handed blast by Emmanuel Sanguillen. A 3-run home run to make it a 5-0 ball game. The Pirates just, you know, and Luke Walker, Jesus Christ, the way he's pitching a shutout. A 3-run home run by Emmanuel Sanguillen. First home run of this ball game. And ain't that a kick in the teeth? Emmanuel Sanguillen. When it ain't your day, it just ain't your day. You're right. Manny is the man, Bill Iverme. I like to call him sometimes Emmanuel. For Emmanuel, that was home run number 4. Only home run number 4 for Manny. He had a lot of at-bats, you know, more than you might think with a 303 average. He had 5 home runs, and that was a frickin' big one. They'll keep McGraw in there. Let him stew. He's gonna face Richie Hebner. It is a 5-0 ball game. The fans are leaving early. Fans are leaving early now. Met fans. It's 5-0, 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch to Hebner. That's 3-7 left-handed, grounds it to second. Weiss makes the play, 2 outs. And here's Freddie Patek. A real disappointment here with the 3-run home run by Emmanuel. That's for Met fans. Pirates, they're in ecstasy. They're counting on winning the division. Here's the pitch to Patek. 5-6 right-handed, struck him out. So that's the side. McGraw is of no help and actually has done harm in relief. It's 5-0, and here's Walker trying to get the complete game shutout. Stranger things have happened, folks. It's going to be the top of the order: Harrelson, Otis, and AG. Here's Walker. He's shut out the Mets thus far. 5 hits. He has walked 4, struck out 10. Here's the pitch to Harrelson. That's 3-9 left-handed. Taps it back to Walker. And he throws it to Oliver, first out. Mets were swept by these Pirates in the doubleheader on September 12th. Walker into his windup. 4-6 right-handed, and that is a ground ball to third. Hebner digs it out. 2 away. Oh, Lord. 4-6 right-handed. The Gravedigger digs it. And that's 2 down, and it's up to Tommy Agee. It's 5-0 Pirates. Agee 0 for 3 and a walk. Walker 1 out away, and he is about, well, you see, he was still with endurance. 1 out away from the shutout. Here's the pitch. 4-8, right-handed, walked him. Now 1 more walk, and he is fatigued. But that home run by Emmanuel blew it open. Clendenon can hit 1 out. It would still be okay for the Pirates. Clendenon 0 for 4. Here's Walker. And the pitch, 1-5 left-handed. And that is a base hit. Not a clutch situation. Agee with Stargell's arm, -4. 1 to 13, 1 to 15. We'll hold. We need 5 runs. Here's Swoboda. We're not taking any chances. Walker is fatigued. Walker is fatigued. And they're going to do something very, very iffy here, the Pirates. There's a rule, a general rule, or a rule of thumb, not always followed. Take your pitcher out when they have reached fatigue, but we're not going to do so right now. So any of these dots here are single 2 asteroids. We're going to let that go, see if Walker can get out of it. They have Hartenstein warming and Alcanton. Here's the pitch to Swoboda with a fatigued Luke Walker. That's 2-10, and he grounds it back to Walker, and he throws him out, and the ball game is over. A very tired Luke Walker on a 2-10 left-handed, and the ball game is over. Final here at Forbes Field. Pirates 5, Mets nothing. Pirates 5, Mets nothing. Forgot to put Seaver in here. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Well, everybody, that just about does it. Final score here at Forbes Field, Pittsburgh Pirates 5, New York Mets nothing. It was another disappointment for the New York Mets, and this one will knock them down to 1 game under 500. Pirates are continuing to do it. They now have a 2 1/2 game lead over St. Louis, putting the pressure on again on the Cards. Walker was stupendous. He pitched a complete game shutout, 6 hits. He did walk 7, struck out 10. And Seaver was very good. Very, very good, you know. And of course, they pinch hit for him down to nothing. really, without Cleon, it is a real drag for this New York Mets team. A real drag. Oh shit. It's a typical Met game. It really was a typical Mets ball game. It's been very kind of you all to hang out with me. And it was still a fairly enjoyable ball game, huh? I'll be back tomorrow morning, although I have a pretty busy week as my life goes, having to do shit. But the good thing about having to do shit is that you get it done. Oh, look at that. Mark Levine has arrived. Good day to you, sir. Good day, Mark Levine. That is a Mark Levine who has showed up. I'm so sorry. If you're still here, Kathy, I didn't see that. Thank you. Thank you for your efforts. Oh, I got the hiccups again. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Oh. Ow. Oh.